Welcome to ADVUUT tips and tricks. Now we see how to CRUD on CodeIgniter. Now we start. At first I start my server WAMP server 64. You can run jump or WAMP as you wish. Here is my WAMP server is running. So here is my PHP my admin. There is a table named exam schedule. Here is some column name under this table exam schedule. At first we created this table in database. Now we start our CRUD. Insert, delete, update, create, everything. So at first I go to here. www. Here is my project. This is my project, my CodeIgniter. I created here the folder modules. In the modules there are two folders. This folder name is depends on your table on phpMyAdmin. So we also created a new folder based on my table in database. Suppose exam schedule, exam. We copied it on exam. In the modules folder we created a folder named exam, and in the exam folder there are three folders: controllers, models, and views. Of course it's controllers S, models S, views S, and all folders name is start in a small letter, with a small letter. Now we start controller, so we renamed it exam controller, not controllers. And exam is the first letter is E is capital. In the models folder we created a file named exam model, not models, and exams E is capital. In the views we created three folder named exam form, and exam view, and update form. We opened it. Exam model. From views folder we select exam view. At first we start the exam view. It's easy to work from exam view. We overwrite the file, just overwrite the file to compromise our time. So we php echo link tag. I have a css folder. Here is my css folder, and it's bootstrap.min.css, bootstrap.min.css, jQuery.datatable, jQuery.datatables files is here. So $x equal to 1. Here is a variable add for add button, array type button, class btn info, btn medium, data target add id, data toggle model, value add is shown, this is shown on view, echo form input, this variable add, my table is a variable, array table open, table class, table hover, table id is come to this here, table id from data table script, from data table script. Border 1, cell spacing 0 with 100%. Now we created this variable, table heading, sum table heading, at first serial. So we at first go to our php-myadmin, database. So here serial, not primary id, class name, subject group, subject name, subject code, subject code, exam date, and exam type. Here is my now is set heading class. Subject group, or group. Subject, subject code, exam date, exam type. So here is my heading. For each loop query as Shakir DB, as you wish. Can you can hold any variable. So this variable table at row x plus plus for serial. So Shakir DB. Here we set our column name, class name, as group, subject name, so we need more, so we copied it. Subject code, exam date, and exam type. Then anchor for delete Shakir DB class ID. Here is the primary ID. Here is my primary ID, exam ID, and also we replace here for delete update ID, for update delete slash concatenation Shakir DB exam ID delete class bitten danger anchor update form slash concatenation Shakir DB update exam ID primary ID, and here is a class from Bootstrap. This table set template my table is here. This is my table. Echo this table generate. Now we start our model d add class model fed role dialog div class model dialog model large div class model content div we need also a div to take a class model header and model body. In model header there is a button, class close data dismiss model, and add text in strong. Now we start our model body in PHP. Echo link text. In CSS folder there is a Bootstrap file, we see it before. So we need a variable for our column. We just CRUD on by array. We use array system. So we need our column name, class name, type text, class form control, name, color class name, id class name, on change form validation id, on key up form validation id. And we also change here class name here and here, and also change in here, here, and here. So in the next column is S group, I mean subject group. So we replaced here subject group. Subject group is type is text, form control. So name is also keep same. I keep same. Now it's on your wish. You keep it same or different. So ID and name is the same, and the variable is also the same as group. We change here as group, and also change here as group error in span, and we named it group. And we named it class. And we also replace this in here, and also keep this here. And also is here. And also here. Here is 2. Your subject group. Present your subject group. We go to then subject name, replaced it subject name, subname, type text, form control, and name is also subject name, id is also the same, subject name, variable is also subject name, and the id subject name error in span. So we rename the headline subject. We also change here subject name, the id is also subject name, and this is also subject name, this is also subject name, subject subject name error, subject name id. Please enter your subject name. After the subject name, the next column is subject code. Subject code. We copied it. As group. We have 6 folder, 6 column name, but here is the 3 column description, so we need other 3, so we copied it 1 2 3, copy and paste here for other 3 column. And we copy subject code, the other column name, next column name, subject code. Subject code, name is also subject code, id is also subject code. We copied this for next 3. Subject code, we paste here subject code, id subject code error in span, and the heading is subject code. Subject code, and here we copied it and paste it for other 3, and here is also, there is 3, copied it, space, and we type pipe, double pipe, space, paste the other 3 and we also copied this for other three. Now we go for column subject code. Subject code is the column name. We replaced it. Subject code id, subject code, subject code, subject code, subject code error, subject code id. Please enter your subject code. So we go for another column, exam date, copy, exam date, paste it, exam date, name is also the same, exam date, id is also exam date, the same, but the type is not text, type is date. And we change here, variable is exam date and the id is also exam date. We change this, exam date is the heading, exam date is the id, exam date variable, exam date, exam date, exam date error, exam date id. Please enter your exam date. So we go for the next column, exam type, exam type, and the heading is exam, also exam type. We replaced it, exam type, name is also exam type, id is also exam type, type is text. We replace it, exam type, id, exam type error, exam type, exam type, exam type, exam type, exam type, exam type error, exam type. Please enter your exam type. So we already finished our view, exam view. So here is the add button, here is my table, delete, update for each Shakir DB, column name, and delete for update and delete this table, my table. It will be for model. This is the body, link tag, link, and this is the column type, exam date, exam type, and this is for submit. type submit, class success, bitten success, user submit, name is all user submit, value save, format here attr. Okay, now we go for this is our exam model. This is exam controller. Now we start from exam controller. Here is the folder name. My folder name is exam controller extend ms controller. We redirect it, so I use a short form for exam, exam data array, data query, this class model, not class model, this is exam model, and not view class, this is view exam. This is exam view. Save exam. We repair this. We type this code after finish the controller. Not class, this is exam. Exam redirect exam, and public function delete what? Delete exam. And is the model name, and the class and or function name is exam, and redirect it on exam, and update on exam function, and model name is exam, everything is same. We update our exam, and we type this letter. Here is our model name, and redirect on exam, saved it, and we go for model, exam model, exam insert, and this is the table name. So with table name is exam schedule. This is also table name, and also here this is a table name, and this is the primary ID. Here is my primary ID. So model extends functional exam insert exam schedule data public function view not class is for exam. Query this db get exam schedule table name return query result public function exam delete where exam id is id and delete exam schedule, and we go for exam view. We said before link for loop serial button button info add id model data model value add and we echo the variable add my table form table open table class border cell spacing with 100%. This table set heading class group subject code exam date exam type delete update for each loop query as Shakir db this variable is optional, so you renamed it as you wish. Table column name from database delete for update set template my table echo this table generate body model start from here id add class model fed role dialog div model large model content model header is the header part and this is body part. In the body part there is a PHP code class name subject group subject name subject code exam date exam type and then submit, and we set a variable from attr in array there is id and save exam. Echo form open multipart from attr is called here. My table is called here. This is table heading and the set the heading of this page exam schedule. Examination schedule, and here is our column. This table add row class form input class name span style color red id error span all are the same. This table add row form input submit this table set template my table variable echo this table generate and the foot is here model footer. So our model is end. Now we call our jQuery JS file must contain in the JS folder. Now we type script for data table and this table id is a class we called here we called here table id table class under the table class. So here is the id save exam our table column name variable is also same as the column name, and there is id also same val, and for column, and this is also for column. If this is not occurred, then is what this else jQuery ajax base url, the folder main folder name is exam, and the controller name is exam controller, and then save exam. Method post data new form data, process data false, content type false, success function, window dot location assign base url exam. Now script is end, and this is for validation, form validation by data trim. If id is error, then border color is raised or border color green. This is the exam model, and this is the exam controller. Now we set our exam controller. We left this, now we type this code we left before. Public function save exam data array data at first so our first id is from here. Exam id is my primary key, exam id, and also paste here exam id. Then class name, class name, and this input post class name, and then subject group, subject group, then subject name, then subject code, subject code, exam date, and exam type. And here is the model name, exam model, exam insert, redirect on exam, for delete function, delete exam model, exam delete, redirect on exam, delete for update. We just copied here. It's easy. Exam model, update user, and redirect on exam. Save it. Now we set our go for my CodeIgniter project, application, config, auto load, in auto load, and at the end, this is for class folder, and we new created for exam folder, and the model name is exam model. Save it. Now we go for routes. From route, this is for class, but we copied it and make it for exam. We set exam for root, not class. This is exam, and controller name is exam controller. We first rename this exam controller, exam controller, exam controller, exam controller, exam controller, exam controller. Now we set our route, exam controller, and view name is view exam, and the form name is exam form, user forms. Save exam controller, save exam, delete exam. It's defined as id wise delete. Update form, any update exam on id wise, update exam controller, update exam. So here is our CRUD insert. Next time we show our delete and update until be happy. If you like my video, then subscribe my channel. Goodbye.